How you doing there, brothers and sisters? This is Matt Zeller, the co-founder and CEO of No One Left Behind. Wanted to give you an update and let you know ultimately what happened over the last 2 days. We went to the White House on Wednesday, and then we went up to the Hill, to Capitol Hill, where the Congress is seated, to talk to them on Thursday. Thanks to our wonderful partners at Veterans for American Ideals, which is a project under Human Rights First, and the amazing and indomitable Scott Cooper, who is the founder of Vets for American Ideals and organized this advocacy effort, we were able to have 35 meetings with either members of Congress or their staff. 30 veterans participated in these meetings to bring their voice to this issue and to let Congress know just how much this matters to all of us who served with our Iraqi and Afghan counterparts downrange. As you know, only reason I'm even alive today is because my Afghan translator, Janice, saved my life in a firefight 8 years ago when he shot and killed 2 Taliban fighters who were about to kill me. Without our Afghan and Iraqi allies, there would be countless more American deaths. Too many to fathom. Because one more is too many to fathom. We're going to have to keep fighting this. We're going to have to keep going back to Congress and keep asking them to give us more visas. And our goal is one day to have a program that's simple. While we're at war, if you qualify for a visa due to your service and you can pass the background check, which, by the way, is the most form of extreme vetting that any of us have ever seen of a refugee or an immigrant. And that, by the way, is coming from members of Congress themselves. They said that this is the most extreme form of vetting that we can possibly incorporate to ensure that the people coming over here are not bad guys. So there's nothing more that can really be done on that front. And that's a good thing, by the way, because it ensures that only the right people get through the system and we don't let our enemies into the United States to harm us. It's only our allies. But we're going to have to go back and convince them that basically it should work like this. You get a visa if you qualify for the service and you pass a background check, and the program lasts until we aren't fighting in your country anymore. Now, for the blacklisted Terps, we got a lot of work to do because we can't even get Congress to listen to us to increase the number of the Terps who aren't blacklisted. So there's a lot of work to do on that front, but don't worry, we hear you. I see every one of your messages. We don't ignore them. We just don't have, there's 4 of us who work for this organization full time. Everyone else are volunteers. So we just don't have the manpower to be able to support you. So for the Americans who are watching this, we need your help. Right now, this is a team of 4 people, 2 veterans and 2 civilians, and then about 200 to 300 part-time volunteers around the country, but it's not enough. We need thousands. So I'm asking for your support. I'm asking you to contact us. You can write me at matt@nooneleft.org. You can write our COO, Jason, at jason@nooneleft.org, or our Director of Resettlement, Micah, at Micah, M-I-C-A, @nooneleft.org. But we need your help. We want volunteers. We need people to assist us in this. We've got more work than any of us can handle. Now, for the Iraqis, there's not even a program. A lot of people don't realize that. The Iraqi SIV program ended in October of 2014. We now have 4,850 American soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines fighting in Iraq right now alongside the Iraqi army and the Peshmerga forces of the Kurds against ISIS. Most of those Americans fighting in harm's way don't speak Arabic, and so they rely on locals, translators like my guy Janice, to ensure that they can do their job. In addition, we have 7,800 contractors, American civilians, who are supporting our military forces. Many of them also rely on the support of local Iraqis to be able to do their job. In military terms, we have the equivalent of a division in Iraq right now, and yet no visa program. That's entirely unacceptable, and we brought that message to Congress. Unfortunately, the 2 people who are in the position to hold this up are holding it up. To my Afghan and Iraqi friends downrange, stay strong, stay safe, stay positive. You got to stay positive. You have to have hope, because you understand something. I saw the veterans who were fighting for you yesterday and then the day before. That's just the beginning. We're the forward line of advance on this. There's an entire army that'll now be following behind us, because they're all from around the country. They're not just from Washington, D.C., where I live. They're from all around the country. They flew in especially to come to try to convince people to keep this program going for you. And now that they see the opposition we're up against, they're going home and they're going to organize, and we're going to come back with a lot more forces. They're going back for reinforcements.